office next door, and his lowest character strength is forgiveness, and I cannot cope with working with him if he doesn't forgive me for this. But also his ability to go to the gym and so often, but not do a whole lot there, I think is pretty commendable. So Marco gets my vote.
Okay, 4 sensational athletes this year. My votes. Well, first bloke I'll talk about, fantastic year. The type of kid I reckon that would have been beaten up in school, not athletic, would have struggled with the ladies. But James Dan, you've really come out of your shell. You've really showed that confidence that the shop brings out. I can see that self-confidence now, but maybe work hard next year, we'll see where you're at. Luke Scone, fantastic year. The reason I'm probably not voting for you is I've probably been to that many MYP workshops. I've had to listen to primary school teachers tell me how to teach. So if with your recommendations, you've probably lost a vote from me there, mate, but good luck next year. Lastly, big decision here. Marco or Jamie? Oh, I think Marco, having to sit through your 7.5 minute epic feature film. The last time I sat through anything that long was called Titanic, but I was actually trying to sleep with a girl when I was doing that, and I'm certainly not trying to do that with you, mate. So you've missed out. My vote, I asked some more for him last year. The ace of the pack,
Flip it
James
around.
Dave.
I'm voting for Marco because in the very few times that I went to the shop, he was always there and providing a lot of entertainment, and I think he put together the best video as well. So go Marco.
Not going to vote for Marco because his video was far too long and I couldn't be bothered watching it all, and I will vote for Luke because his was short, sweet, and I feel like I have to.
Go. Stabe gloating if he wins. Stabe hating me if I don't vote for him and he loses. Stabe gloating. Stabe hating. Be normal, Stabe.
Hi shoppers, votes for this year. Marco, 8 minutes. Shout out to you from the southeastern suburbs, Dandenong in the hood and all that, but no votes. James Dan, also no votes. Reason for you two not getting votes is because you're actually rookies, and in my first year, Jamie will, what's the word? Verify this, that she can't win the shop in your first year. Apparently that's an unwritten rule of the shop, so rookies, you're out. Luke Skane, namaste. No votes. Jamie Stabe, 1 vote.
Okay, so my vote goes to Marco for a couple of reasons. Always made the shop fun, always encouraging and just lighthearted, and that's what I like. So my vote goes to Marco. A special mention to Luke, because how could I not? Yeah, good luck tonight, guys.
The voting, very, very prestigious award, and I know the 4 contenders are vying for that #1 spot, and I've considered each of the worthwhile candidates, and they really are worthwhile and worthy of being nominated. But my vote goes to someone who I would call the transformer, someone who's transformed their body into lean muscle from the heavy work, hard work that he's put into each of the Wednesday after schools. And that brings me to my vote, Marco I. Well done, Marco.
We're on? We're good? Okay. Just doing my nomination for the 2017 MOTY Award. Firstly, congratulations to all 4 of the lads nominated. All worthy of the award this year, but obviously there can only be one. Firstly, I just wanted to say well done to Luke to get all the sessions in with the young family, so well done to him. To Jimmy Dan, well done on training by yourself in the morning. That's pretty tough, so good motivation done by you. Marco, first year, so apparently according in the bylaws you can't win anyway, or supposedly, but I just want to congratulate you on your first year in the gym. Gains have been made, and also your video was by far the best. Very funny. And to Stabe, alright, the boss, big stray boss, well done again in your 2nd year in a row nomination, to my knowledge anyway. And This year my vote is going to go to Stabe. Yeah, that's right. Yep, to Stabe. It's a bit of a personal preference why I've done that, being selfish because I don't think I can handle it in the office if the big fella loses and I didn't vote for him for the next 2.5 weeks. So slightly selfish, but I hope he gets up so my next 2.5 weeks are just as enjoyable as what they could be. All right, thanks guys. Cheers. Is that all right? Yeah.
Hi fellow shop members, I'm here with my boy to cast the vote for the 2018 MOTY, and we're very happy to have the opportunity to do so. Leo wore his special t-shirt here. These are actually the bones of past shop members. We call them the forefathers and mothers of the shop. You know them as Mez and Gallop. Okay, let's cut to it. I sought the advice of the oracles of the shop. I went up the mountain and asked for their sage wisdom, and they told me a parable, they told me a fable, Leo. They told me about an ancient story of when the gazelle made the fatal mistake of inviting the crocodile to the gym, and all the other animals of the jungle saw the gazelle bringing the crocodile around the oval heading towards the gym, and they were wondering, what's that gazelle doing? I hope he's not bringing the crocodile to the gym. And the crocodile got to the gym and everyone was polite. Hello crocodile, good to see you here. And the animals of the jungle looked over at the crocodile doing his chin up and slowly noticed that the crocodile was passing out. The crocodile fainted in the gym. And the sage oracles of the shop decided that from then on the crocodile shall never be welcome into the jungle and the gym ever again. And so the oracles told me this parable, and I think I interpret that as ruling out Marco's bid for MOTY for perhaps breaking the ancient crocodile myth. I'll let you work that one out. As far as James's bid, I believe James, you're a maths teacher, so that rules you out. And then it just comes down to Jamie and Luke. And it was a very simple decision, a harsh one to make, but a simple one. Jamie, you've run for MOTY so many bloody times that you have my vote. Have a great time. Wish I could be celebrating with you, and looking forward to seeing what our fearless president decides for the shop in 2018. See ya. Have a great night.
Okay, Ben Ritchie's voting on MOTY 2017. Let's run through it, guys. MOTY is a very prestigious position, and there's been a lot of talk about, you know, the history and so forth. So the winner of this needs to be a bloody champion, a ripper person. So James Dan, the logic man. It's hard to defy logic, and I agree with you, but the shop has never been about logic. It's always been about everything outside of logic. You know, we saw Perks bench pressing 150 kg in there in the early days. We saw things like Mez putting 50 kgs on the back of Snelly while he was planking for about 5 minutes. None of that is logical. So sorry, mate, you're out. Next up, Skane. Look, Skane is a contender, and I'm really torn between him and another candidate at the moment, but I don't know if he's got the runs on the board. So I'm going to have to pass on Skane. Sorry, mate. Marco. Jesus, Marco. Now, he made a production that was worthy of an Oscar, but does that make his production of his body worthy of a MOTY? I say no, Marco. Mate, you're a Carlton man and I love you, but I'm going to have to go against you. That leaves me with one man only, who's done the bloody hard yards. He's worked hard. He's stuck fat after the chips have been down. I haven't seen him complain once, and he's missed out a lot. And that shows character. And for that character, I have to, and you bloody should too, you should give the vote for Stade. Stade for MOTY.
For Marco, because I really appreciated the energy that he's brought to the shop. Actually, I wasn't here before Marco was, but it's been really, really great. His interesting laid-back energy. But he came to the shop even after a dentist appointment, and that's a pretty big commitment because I would never do that. And I also want to give an honourable mention to Luke, because that video was the funniest video I've seen in a while.
So my vote this year is for Marco. Loved your video. You just blew everyone else out of the water. You made me laugh. You are funny. Love the fact that you've been campaigning since the mid-year party. So my vote's for you. Good luck, mate.
I'm passionate about multiculturalism. There's only one clear winner. Go Marco.
I want to vote for James Dan because he's the man. He lifts all he can and always sticks to his workout plan.
Okay, congratulations to the 4 finalists. I'd just like to go through them one by one. James Dan, don't ever make me watch a video like that again. Okay, don't ever want to see anything like that again. Secondly, Skane, just unprepared, mate. Just unprepared for the narration of the video. Didn't rate it. Marco, got a few good giggles out of that video, but too long, mate. Too long. Lost a bit of zest there. Stayed.
My vote is for Dan the Man. Not only was his analysis very in-depth and probably better than the analysis on the marriage equality vote, but his ability to basically deliver his presentation in a deadpan voice the entire time was the reason he got my vote.
You know that movie and you're sitting in the cinema and it's got those guys in it and they're sort of wandering for hours, it seems, in like the New Zealand landscape, and it just seems to just go on and on and on. What is the name of that movie again? And then they get to like the end and they throw something. It's Marco's video for Shop. Yeah, that's the one. Marco, I didn't watch the whole thing because seriously, by the time I finish, I'm gonna be like 100 years old. But I'm gonna vote for you because I'm sure at the end they're gonna get to Mordor and chuck the ring in.
say, really. After these videos are shown, one person's life is going to be changed forever. It all comes down to these videos. Either you get it done and you take home the prize, or you're going to crumble and you'll be back again next year. Inch by inch, weight by weight, we lift. Believe me, we need to lift. And if we don't, it's all done. It's all over. You'll be back here again, this time next year. Now I can't do it for you. I don't even work here anymore. Plus I'm too old. I look around this room, I look at those 4 videos and I see those young faces and I think, I think it's time that you decide, are you going to put in the effort, day by day, inch by inch, weight by weight. Stade, we saw, hasn't missed a session since the mare lost, the great mare Winks last lost the race. Stade, he's even got his rockin', see you back next year, plus a broken heart, but he got the job done, even brought in Farah. And Marco, well there's a newcomer. From Nutella, to pizza, to seriously the strongest jaw at Caulfield Grammar School. Half an hour too late, half an hour too early, he still gets it. And what about our deodorant boy? Dan, Lieutenant they say. I've seen it all. Mate, try and apply liberally, but that's ridiculous. He'll learn. He'll be better from that. And of course our old mate Skin. He keeps backing it up. He's even got some visible shot learning going on. Impressive. Winning and losing, it all comes down to these videos. It's the difference between living and dying. I'll tell you, you just got to keep fighting. You got to look at each other around this room and you got to decide, are you willing to live for each other? Are you willing to fight that inch by inch, that weight by weight? Because that's what lifting is. Wednesday afternoons, Thursday mornings, look into each other's eyes. Look what you're going to see. You're going to see guys and girls who would sacrifice themselves to be down to these last 4. To be down to these last 4 to be chosen as the member of the year. It takes a team, ladies and gentlemen, to put forward 4. We either win as a team or we die as individuals. So to our motties, stay. Yes, vote.
Greetings all, welcome to sunny Yarrawonga. Sorry we can't be there tonight, but Bridge is playing this pregnancy game a bit too well and our little arrival hasn't wanted to arrive just yet, so we were hoping to make it there, but now that this is Monday night, we're filming this, and the little fella or the little miss is now a full 5 days overdue, so hopefully by the time you're watching this video on Saturday night, they have decided to grace the world. Look, now I'm not going to beat around the bush, let's just get to the voting. If we're voting on videos, there is no doubt, Marco, you win, hands down. You're a mile in front of the other 3 performances. Your Wall of Fame was hands down one of the best things that I've seen in the shop videos throughout the year. Stabe, I'll give you credit for being creative with the Magic Act, we haven't seen that before. but I'm a little bit concerned that you might be trying to follow in Griffo's footsteps, and that's slightly concerning. To James Dan, I like the theory behind your presentations, but I have enough trouble counting to 10, so some of that just went straight over my head. To Skane, last one, look, I found it a little bit boring, to tell the truth. Tried to get, reason I got out of Caulfield was to escape some of that kind of talk, and to get that in the shop video didn't sit real well with me. But in saying that, it doesn't mean you've lost my vote. All I'm going to do this time round is drop everyone's name into my hat, draw it out, and you get my vote. So here we go. And the winner of my MOTY vote goes to Luke Skane. Have a great night, everyone. See you soon.
Let's take them in chronological order. First game. No good. I felt like I was at work, mate. Like, that's not what the shop's about. The shop's about something different. So your video, your vote, down. Too green is probably the word I would use for James Dan. He's trying to call himself JD. Well, what about Julian Dutton? And seriously, that was pretty boring. So you've got a couple of years to wait, mate. You're keen, you're enthusiastic, but no. Marco, that was pretty funny. You can take the piss out of yourself, and that's impressive, but there's only going to be one MOTY that goes in the shop and never lifts anything, and that's me, mate. So you're not going to get my vote. Down. So the vote's to you, Stabe. I didn't watch your video last year. You put me in your video so that I would watch it, or at least know what it was about. I don't mind a card trick. You're not quite as good as Griffo on the cards, but you have worked hard, mate, and you have my vote.
Okay, here we are again, big decision. Jamie, I'm impressed with your resilience and your ability to bounce back. Love that. Card tricks are pretty cool as well. JG, your statistical passion, love that in the video, and your big heart, you certainly showed that. Luke, your commitment to the school's goals of well-being, we always love a bit of that at CGS, but I'm going to have to vote for the Mediterranean from the Burbs because he's got my heart. Marco, you're in.
Ni hao.
Oh, ni hao.
Greetings from Beijing.
We haven't quite established the Beijing branch of the shop just yet, but we are working on it. Anyway, to the videos. The next MOTY, who's it going to be? What do you think?
Well, 4 candidates. First one, James Dan. I remember seeing a lot of deodorant.
Oh, that's right, that's right. No. We can't vote James down. As a statistician, how could he not label the graphs? His axes needed labels. Sorry, Dan, you're out.
Luke Skane.
Skane. I recall a time where you had the chance to vote one brown for MOTY. First female MOTY. But alas, no. He voted for Barker.
Bit petty. What about his high production values? What about the editing?
I did think
His dry wit.
your keynote was good.
I'd actually probably give him second out of the 4.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Stabe.
Stayed the production on your video last year, that was top notch. What I loved most about your video this year was definitely the moment that Claire Murphy photobombed.
Tough on him. I remember a time when he didn't even have to make a video. All you needed was attendance. So who's it going to go to then? Mr. Marco.
So, Marco, your
The
video.
spirit of inclusion. Feel good message. High production values. Soundtrack. Paid his respects to the outstanding
Moddies.
and the outstanding Moddies of times gone by.
Yep.
The good old days. Well,
I reckon it's got to be Marco.
congratulations, Marco. You have our vote for MOTY 2017.
Today's lesson comes from the old book of the shop relating to the selection of candidates for Man of the Year 2017. Boy, I'll see you after assembly. Candidate for Man of the Year 2017. As I turn to page 17 indeed of the oldie book, I will read the candidates for this year. Messrs. Stabe, Iorlano, Skane, and Dan. It is with great influence that we see that the shop involves everybody.
What's he saying? Are you awake? What's he saying? Did I miss anything important? What are you saying? Why are we here again? Member of the year. Member of the year. That again? Four of them. Run me through them. Stabe, Alano, Skane, and some bloke called Dan. Dan? That's a first name. What's that? Is that his second name? Never trust a man with 2 first names. That's what they say. He's still going on. Stop! Alano. Oh, Alano. Well, I have enough trouble staying awake as it is without watching video of that type. That was something unbelievable. Alano thought he was a 1970s guitarist, and it was a guitar break for 14 and a half minutes. And rumour is Zoe Alexiadis made it. So not only did he not lift, Zoe made his video. Out. I agree. Skane didn't grab me. Mate, Tigers have won enough already this year. Well, he doesn't need this.
Well, having said that, I do like the Tigers, but I think not.
Nah. And who is Dan?
Well, I've just said I'm not voting for anyone with a surname that's a first name. That's a good point you make. Why would I do that? I've never done it before.
Is he a member?
Well, he only comes on a Thursday, is he? Or he claims to be there on a Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Stabe. Well, I'm a bit sick of him looking bloody mortified. when things don't go his way at the annual awards night. So do I want to put up with that again? Or do we...
And the tats?
There must be another one. There's got to be a fifth member. 4 wood ducks in the
drag,
1 year.
Can we drag someone out? Oh, look, mate, 4 darts. We've got to pick one. Oh, hang on. I'm going Stave.
Stave, he's got my vote, but only just.
He's still going on down there. What are you saying?
What are you doing?
What is
Shut
it you're
up.
saying?
Wake up.
And so there is nothing more for me to do today but to announce the winner of the shop 2017 as concerned with the older book of the shop. As I turn to page 69, the winner shall be revealed. The winner for 2017 is Stabe.
About time you said something sensible. Now get off. Yeah.
Well, it's difficult because all the videos are very different. I think Luke was actually stoned when he did his. The comment he made about me, I have no memory of that event, so obviously that didn't happen. Who else have we got? James. James's video, yeah, statistics. Just about managed to get through that one. James should know that, you know, he can get statistics to say just about anything, so didn't pay any value to that one. But look, it's difficult. It comes down to, I guess, Stabe. It's just funny not to vote for him. It's almost like a tradition. But yeah, just it comes down to one word, and that's hose. Marco.
4 votes. I've got to choose 4 votes. I am choosing. Actually, I'm quite disappointed about my decision in this respect. I'm choosing not to vote for Marco. Exceptional video, exceptional. In fact, more time was spent on that video than actually lifting weights. And I appreciate the self-depreciating humour, but Marco, the essence of the shop is really to do some physical exercise. So I genuinely heartfelt apologies, but it's not you. I am choosing not to vote for Luke Skeen. You know, very, very impressive effort, to be perfectly honest. Really did put in some hard yards, was there the 3 mornings that I turned up all year, he was there. Incredibly impressive, but really left yourself down with your video. So I'm not going to go with Luke. Impressive effort nonetheless. Which leaves, of course, well, in terms of my top 2. So I am going to choose to give my vote. I have to give my vote to someone who just, well, again, a disappointing video, but really did lead from the front, demonstrated the essence of the shop, and that is, he was in. His 30 minutes was a solid 30 minutes. There was very little, if any, banter whilst in the gym. He was a solid performer. I give my vote, my top vote, it's about time, Jamie Stabe.
All right, so my MOTY votes are going, so I'm not going to vote for Skeen because his life's like a silver platter, gets whatever he likes, not this time. James Dan, just the maths doesn't add up for me. Marco, at least he shows up, can't talk, but bit of jibber jabber, not sure that's prize worthy. So my vote will go to Stabe because he pulled a card out of his ass and I bloody loved it.
All right, gents, I looked through the videos long and hard. I'd like to say I went back a second time, but that's definitely not the case. All right, so in order from 4 to 1. James, sorry mate, you lost me as soon as you started talking maths. I struggle to do primary school maths with my boys at home, so once you put that graph up. Though I have enjoyed seeing you over Thursday morning. 3rd place, Mr. Skeen. I'm not sure what you were doing there. PowerPoints are also for primary school kids, my friend. So maybe move on to a bit more, what shall we say, a bit more exciting, dynamic productions for next year. 2 and 1 was very tough. Marco, 7.5 minute video, mate. That's who's got 7.5 minutes to sit there and listen to you talk. It's bad enough that we listen to it at the gym and during shop time, mate. Jamie, kudos for the track, but I've gone Marco number 1, Jamie number 2. Jamie, I reckon if you were really keen to be member of the year, mate, you would have got that track done professionally. Thanks, boys. See you on Saturday night.
Welcome to Australian Survivor. We have 4 candidates left, all strong, all possible candidates committed. So, who will be Australian Survivor MOTY of the Year? The tribe must speak. The final challenge, the video, has been watched by all. And now, the final results. James, although you're committed to every Thursday morning, your video challenge was too mathematical. The tribe has spoken. Luke, again, a committed member, dedicated, even brings his kid. Amazing. What you said, was it truth or lies, based on their weakness or their strength? I wasn't sure. The tribe has spoken. Now 2 remain. James, a total possibility. Meticulous, committed. Marco, the mouth, the social player. Who will survive? Oh. Marco, you are Australian Survivor MOTY of the Year. Congratulations, the tribes have spoken.
Third time will be a charm to stay.
You know I'm way down deep. I dug myself down in the middle of the world just so I could get some sleep. Well, the footsteps are pounding. Hey, they're pounding overhead. There must be graveyard dancing, dancing on the bones of the dead. Well, it's raining and it's pouring, and the old man is snoring. Well, he bumped his head and he went to bed, and he didn't get up in the morning. Well, he didn't get up when the rooster crowed. It wasn't up in the afternoon. I know he's gonna get up at the midnight hour. I know he's gonna come and see you soon. Well, the footsteps are pounding. Hey, they're pounding overhead. There must be graveyard dancing, dancing on the bones of the dead. What? Oh, leave it alone. Alright, I'll be out in a second. That on the headstone shimmy, that on the tombstone twist, let your backbone wiggle and your hips begin to swivel, and grab your baby by the wrist. That on the runaway key, that on the goodnight key. Forget about what you did, like a coffin lid, and grab your baby by the wrist. Hey, the footsteps are pounding. Hey, they're pounding overhead. There must be graveyard dancing, dancing on the bones of the dead. There must be graveyard dancing, dancing on the bones of the dead. Hey, yeah, there must be graveyard dancing, dancing on the the weary boy. Of the day.